Morning.
Good morning, guys. So have you ever been to a movie and thought,
gosh, yes.
yeah, it's too loud, it's uncomfortable, you want to leave? Well, we know that a lot of people are going to be heading to the movies this holiday season. So I went in with this professional sound meter and one that you can download on your phone to see if the ones on the app really work and find out how you can use it. I downloaded this free decibel meter on my phone, packed up my real one, and headed to see if I experienced the same issue as Teresa Rogers.
The ads started to roll, and they were loud. When the movie started, it was still loud, so we left and got our money back.
Ironically, Rogers works in a library, but she says she suffers from hearing loss, and the movie she saw was still uncomfortably loud.
When we got home, we turned our television volume up all the way just to see how that would compare, and the movie theater was still much louder.
So I'm going in to test out about how loud it really is. In here, sometimes the peak gets up to 95.
So if we're at 100 dB, you can be in 100 dB for 15 minutes. You can be in 110 or 109 for less than 2 minutes.
Audiologist Ross Tonini says the volume level in the theater can peak to dangerous levels, but in order to do permanent damage, you would have to endure that for many hours.
The sound levels are going up and down, up and down. Again, they can be dangerous. Again, it's a function of how long are you exposed to it.
But he says as hearing degenerates, noise volume in bars, restaurants, and movies starts to amplify and cause discomfort faster than it does in someone with perfect hearing. So I asked if the app does anything to help.
I think just, is this a safe place or a dangerous place? I think it's perfectly adequate to give you that information.
Teresa says she's willing to give it a try.
I'm curious to know.
Ooh.
Dr. Tonini says the over-the-counter hearing protection can help slightly reduce noise volume. With the levels I found, you probably really need it. It was about 95, averaging 95. That is very loud.
I like those super thick, earplugs. They take away like 30 decibels or something at least.
That's exactly how much that he said that they do. Yeah, the foam ones.
And it's not just theaters, though.
The kids I worry about too. Yeah, in concerts, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's when you're exposed to this for hours at a time. I mean, you do go to movies for a couple of hours and concerts for a couple of hours. When we're talking about jet engine workers, though, who are around it for 8 hours, that's real permanent hearing loss that you're looking at. There's other places that you should be wearing hear protection. I'm putting a list up on click2houston.com. I'm putting it under the health section. Some things might surprise you guys. Hair dryers, lawn mowers, things that you're exposed to.
Rachel talking about the Nutcracker market. It goes up to 115 decibels when she talks about the Nutcracker market.
But the viewer said, but when I talk about my belt guy, my voice goes down.
Trevor.
Thank you.